Now, be attentive. Today, we will proceed further with cash and credit transaction in detail, how to identify what is a cash and credit transaction, and also practical questions based on that. Okay, and also practical questions based on that. Very first of all, I would like to tell you one thing, be attentive. When we say cash and credit transactions, okay, when we say cash and credit transactions, these are always related to three things. Either they are related to goods or assets or services. Okay, they are related to which three things, everyone?
Goods, assets, or services.
Goods or assets or services. Now, these terms are yet to be discussed in detail. What are goods and what are assets and what are services? But goods means commodities. You all understand that? Goods means commodities. Assets means car, building, something which you can touch, feel and see. Even you cannot touch would be an asset, that we'll see in detail. But asset is anything which has monetary value. We'll see in detail in the coming lectures. Okay. Right now you all are watching this video lecture on what device?
Mobiles.
Mobile or computer or laptops maybe, right? That is also an asset. Does it have monetary value or not?
Yes.
So that is also an asset. I'm using this digital surface and pen to write it. That is also an asset. Okay, so anything which has monetary value is an asset. Is that clear to everyone? And services, you all understand, service of an employee, service of electricity, telephones, this mobile operator services, Vodafone, etc. what they provide, these all are services. Yes, Dhruv?
Sir, monetary value means?
Their monetary value means, like, for example, which mobile do you own, Dhruv?
Sir, Honor.
So what is the value of that mobile? 10,000, 20,000, 35,000, 40,000. That is called monetary value. So anything which you own and it has monetary value is called as asset. Did you understand that? Yes. Anyone else not clear with the meaning of goods or assets or services? So remember one thing. Whenever we say cash transaction or credit transaction, they will be related to which three things?
Goods, assets,
services or goods.
Yes, assets or services or goods. Is everyone clear with that? And if they are not related to goods or assets or services, then they are called other economic transactions. They don't come in the fold of cash and credit. They don't come in the fold of cash and credit. So if transactions, all of you have to write it down. If transactions other than goods or assets or services take place, then they are called other economic transactions or special economic transactions. Means whichever transactions you cannot categorize as cash and credit, we will categorize them as other economic transactions or special economic transactions. Is that clear to every one of you?
yes.
Okay. For example, loan borrowed. What? Loan borrowed. Money is coming in or not?
Yes.
When you borrow the loan, is the money coming or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But are you buying any goods?
No.
Are you buying any assets?
No.
Are you taking any services? Neither goods are involved, nor assets are involved, nor services are involved. So your loan is considered as which type of transaction? It is neither cash nor credit. It is other or special economic transaction. Do you all understand this portion, everyone? When we go further in accountancy, you'll find several such transactions. You'll find several such transactions where they are neither cash nor credit. Is everyone clear with this? Okay. Now, how to identify they are cash or credit? One more thing, see here we will be writing several terms further. So what you all do is 5 pages you leave for the terms further. One term we have seen transactions. Today few more terms we will see by the end of the lecture, capital and drawings. So what you all do is how many pages you leave for these important terminologies? How many pages will you leave for these important terminologies?
5.
5 pages. And then you start with the worksheet examples. So you give a new heading, Fundamental 2 of Accounting. Okay, leave around 5 pages. Leave around 5 pages and then you give the heading, Fundamental 2 of Accounting. And over there we will see how to identify the transactions are cash or credit. In Fundamental 1, we will see terminologies side by side. In Fundamental 1, we will see terminologies side by side. Today, we will understand how to identify. Identification. All of you have to write this leaving 5 to 6 pages. All of you have done that? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
We will see identification of cash and credit transactions. So transactions now we cover in more detail today. Did every one of you give this heading, identification of cash and credit transactions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how will we identify whether transactions are cash or credit? 3 rules we will be applying. How many rules?
3.
3 rules we will be applying for that. So first rule is regarding,
Excuse me, sir.
yes,
Sir, I have a doubt.
yes beta, please.
Sir, when we take home loan, home is considered as an asset. So how can we say that loan is a special economic transaction?
Loan is not an asset, it is a liability. We have to repay the money back.
Acha, okay.
Okay, and when you buy the loan, neither you get goods, nor you get assets, nor you get services. So it is a special economic transaction. If anyone says that loan is a cash transaction, it is totally wrong. If anyone says that loan is a credit transaction, it is totally wrong. Because cash and credit comes when, see, who asked this doubt? What is your
Sir,
name?
Ayushi.
Ayushi.
Yes, sir.
See, Ayushi, when does cash and credit question come? When I buy goods from you, when I buy furniture from you, when I buy machinery from you, then there are 2 things possible. When I buy something from you, either I can pay you the things immediately, money immediately,
Yes, sir.
or I can pay you in future.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I pay you immediately, then that is a, if I pay you immediately, then that is
Cash.
cash transaction. And if you give me a credit of 2 months, I promise to pay you after 2 months, then that is a
Credit transaction.
But when is this possible? Only when I buy either goods from you or assets from you, or I take some services from you. Like you all are taking my services right now.
Yes, sir.
If some of you are attending the demo lecture, then that is a credit transaction because you'll pay the fees to me later on. So that becomes which transaction? Credit transaction. But when will that cash or credit question come? Only when you buy or sell goods or assets or services. The question of cash and credit comes only when you buy or sell goods or assets or services. Do you understand this portion?
Yes, sir.
When we are buying, taking a loan, we are not buying anything or not selling anything. So there the question itself doesn't come, is it cash or credit? The question of finding whether it is cash or credit comes across only when you buy something or you sell something. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, goods are stolen by the thief. From our business, goods are
Stolen from.
stolen. Is it a monetary transaction or not? Business is facing a loss or not?
Yes.
Now, is it cash transaction? Does the thief keep the cash and go?
No.
Is it a credit transaction? Will he come and pay you the money later on?
No.
This
No.
is a special
Special.
transaction. You get this point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. So there are several such transactions which cannot be classified. You just cannot classify them. They are cash or credit. When will the question of classifying into cash and credit come? Only when you buy something or only when you sell something. Is that clear to everyone? Shall we proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, identification of cash and credit transaction rules. All of you are making this chart in your notebook? Is everyone doing this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rule number 1 is the specific words cash and credit. What is rule number 1? Specific words cash or credit. Now, what does it mean? Understand it. A transaction will be a cash transaction if the word cash or check or any of the bank modes. Any of the bank modes means NEFT. You all know what is NEFT? Anyone of you having an idea what is NEFT? Anyone of you? Neil?
Transfer of money using electronic means.
Yes, transfer of money from one bank to another directly is called NEFT, National Electronic Funds Transfer. What is NEFT? All of you repeat.
National Electronic Funds Transfer.
National Electronic Funds Transfer. And one more is that RTGS. You must have heard these terms. Have you?
Yes.
RTGS is real-time gross settlement. What is RTGS? Real-time gross settlement. IMPS, you have heard IMPS? Immediate payment service. Immediate. Okay, immediately the money gets transferred to another bank account. Paytm, to all of you have heard, right? Google Pay, Phone Pay, all of you have heard that. So any of these modes you pay the money, then it is considered which transaction? Cash. So the words like cash, check, NEFT, RTGS, etc. are given. If these words are specifically given in the question, then they will be which transactions? If these words are specifically given in the question, which transaction?
Transaction.
Cash transactions. Are you all able to understand this? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And if the word credit is given, then it is a credit transaction. If the word credit is given, then it is a credit transaction. So first rule is very, very simple. So how will you identify is it cash or credit? First rule. For the cash transaction, which words would be given in the question?
Check, cash,
Cash, check,
NEFT, RTGS.
RTGS, etc. Okay. So if I say, purchased goods from Tushti of rupees 10,000 for cash, is the word cash given in the transaction?
Yes.
Then that is a cash transaction. Sold goods to Ansh Parikh of for rupees 20,000 and money received by check. Is the word check given or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is a cash transaction. Okay. Purchased furniture from Sahil and he paid the money by RTGS. Which transaction?
Cash.
A cash transaction. All of you must participate. Okay. So these specific words are given, then they will be which transactions? Cash.
Cash.
But if I say, sold goods to Abdullah on 2 months credit.
Credit transaction.
Credit transaction.
So very,
Credit.
very simple rule. In the cash transaction, which words would be specifically given? Cash, check,
Check.
NEFT.
RTGS,
NEFT.
Phone Pay, any of these words will be directly given. Even if you make the payment by credit card, debit card, then also payment is done. They are supposed to be which transactions? Cash transactions. I repeat, even if the payment is made by credit card, Now here you don't tell me that sir credit word is given, so it must be a credit transaction. But credit card is given. Payment is made by credit card. Then it would be which transaction? The money is immediately paid. It is a
Cash transaction.
got it or not, everyone? But if I
Yes,
say
sir.
purchased machinery of rupees 1 lakh from Ishika on 3 months credit. The word credit is given, so it is which transaction?
Credit
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 transaction.
transaction.
Now, second rule, write down. Second rule. Name. What regarding the name? Okay. Who has said what's there in the name? Who has said what's there in the name?
Shakespeare.
Yes. And now I am saying what's there in the name? Everything is there in the name only. Reply to Shakespeare, everything is there in the name only. Because if name is given, then it is a credit transaction. If name is given, okay, but condition, cash, check, etc. is not given or not mentioned, then it is a credit transaction. Okay. For example, if I say purchased car of rupees 2 lakhs from Ayushi, have I mentioned the word cash?
No.
Did I mention the word check?
No.
Did I mention the word credit?
No.
But is the name Ayushi present or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Now why do we write accounts?
So we can keep a track of our transactions.
Because
we can keep record.
We cannot remember all the transactions.
everything. We can record.
yes, we cannot remember, so we write. Now understand the logic over here. Why the name Ayushi is given? The name Ayushi is mentioned because we still have to pay the money to her. The name Ayushi is given because we have to remember that we still have to pay the money to her. So here when they mention the name, but they don't mention cash or check or credit, anything, then it is supposed to be a credit transaction only. Why the name is given in the transaction? Because we have to remember it. Why do we have to remember it? Because the money is not received or not paid. So if I say sold goods of rupees 20,000 to Sahil, is the name Sahil given or not?
Yes.
It's a credit transaction. Why did I mention the name Sahil? Because I have to remember that I still have to collect money from Sahil. But if I simply say, see, purchased car from Ayushi, credit. But if I simply say purchased car, that's it. Purchased car, that's it. Neither cash is given, nor check is given, nor any other bank note is given, nor credit is given, nor name is given. Now, why I did not mention the name? Because I have already paid the money. I don't have to remember the name only. So if I simply say purchased car, cash transaction. But if I say purchased car from Ayushi, credit transaction. If I say sold goods, cash transaction. But if I say sold goods to Sahil,
Credit transaction.
credit transaction. So why am I mentioning the names Ayushi or Sahil? So that I can remember that the money is still to be paid or still to be received. Do you understand this logic, every one of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
So write down. If neither name is given, nor cash, check, etc. is given, then it is a cash transaction. Is that clear to everyone? All of you are clear with this second rule?
Yes, sir.
Now keep it in mind, when will we go to the second rule? Only if the first rule is not applicable. in the first rule means if the name is also given and cash is also given, then it is which transaction?
Cash.
Cash.
Cash
If I say purchase goods from Sahil for cash, then it is a cash transaction only. Second rule is to be applied only if the first rule is
Not
applicable.
Not satisfied.
okay. So first, if the words cash, check, credit, etc. are given, then there itself the story gets over. Very easy to identify, is it cash or credit. The problem arises when these words are not given. When these words are not given, look for the name. When these words are not given, you will look for the name. Is that clear, everyone? Okay. Now, last rule is regarding services. Last rule is regarding services. Services are generally cash transaction. If I say paid electricity bill, that means I have paid the money. If I say paid electricity bill means I have paid the money. So it is a cash transaction. So it is a cash transaction. Even if I mention paid electricity bill to MGVCL, here now you don't say that name is given. So what if the name is given? But when I'm saying paid electricity bills means the money is paid. So in case of services, even if the name is given, generally they will be which transactions? Cash transactions. If I say paid salary, is it a cash transaction or not?
Yes.
Now, if I say paid salary to Vidhi, then also it's a cash transaction because finally, did I pay the money or not?
Yes.
So, when you pay the salary, receive the commission, receive the interest, these all are cash transactions. Incomes and expenses are generally cash transactions. Services are generally cash transaction if nothing is mentioned. Means even if the name is given, they are cash transaction. When do you have to see that second rule of name in goods and assets? When do you have to see that second rule of name in goods and assets? Is that clear to all of you? So in the third rule, all of you write down services. Services means incomes and expenses. Whenever service is involved, what is involved in the business? Income is involved or expenses involved. Okay. So incomes or expenses are generally cash transactions, even if incomes or expenses are generally cash transactions, even if name is mentioned. Even if name is mentioned. Is this third rule clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
There is no rule in credit transaction. These are generally cash transactions even if name is mentioned. Here it is not applicable. NA means not applicable. Are you all clear with that?
Sir.
So all
Yes,
are
sir.
clear with the three specific rules how to identify. Come on, let's revise it again. First rule.
Word cash and credit.
If the word cash, check or any other modes of bank is given, then it is a
Cash
Yes.
transaction.
Cash credit.
if the word credit is given, it is a
Credit
Credit
transaction.
transactions.
now if any of these words are not given, then look for
Name.
Name.
Credit.
If name
Name.
is given, then it is a
Credit
Cash.
Credit
Credit.
credit
transaction.
transaction. If name is also not given, then it is a
Cash
cash
transaction.
transaction. We do not have to remember because we have paid the money. And services will generally be
Cash
cash.
transactions.
Income and expense comes, then it will be generally cash transactions. Sure. Write down this in your notebook. Identify whether the following are cash or credit transactions with reasons. First transaction, write down. Sold goods for rupees 5,000 on cash.
Sir.
Now, do you all find that the word cash is given here?
Yes, sir.
So it will be which transaction?
Cash transaction.
Cash transaction.
Are you all clear with this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
of you write down. It's a cash transaction with the reason we have to write. So cash transaction. Why? Cash transaction. Why?
Word cash is given.
Because the word cash is
Cash is given.
because the word cash is given. Are you all able to understand the first step of accounting? How to identify is it a cash or credit transaction? Everyone? Okay, able to understand? After
Yes,
this
sir.
one
Yes,
question,
sir.
you all- after this one question, will you all try on your own? Entire one question.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, chalo. Very good. Second transaction, write down. Once again, why credit?
Because name is given and the transaction is not mentioned.
Yes.
Transaction
So
is
write
not
down credit transaction. Name is given in cash, check, credit. Any words are not given, right? So it's a credit transaction. Main reason is because name is given.
given.
Are you all able to identify?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The name is given. Okay, write down the third one.
Credit transaction.
Purchase goods of 8,000 from Rahul.
Cash transaction.
Cash.
Why?
Written in
Because
question.
goods is
Cash
given.
word is mentioned.
Where is the cash word mentioned better in the third transaction?
Oh.
Sir, because we are buying goods.
Is the name given?
Sir, credit transaction.
Why,
The credit.
why the name Rahul is given? Because we have to still pay him the money, we have to remember.
Yes, sir,
Why the
credit.
name Rahul is given? Because we have not paid him the money, we have to remember that we have to still pay him the money. So it should be which transaction?
Credit transaction.
Name is given and the words cash, check, credit are not mentioned. Are you able to understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, purchase, first we write the transactions. Purchase goods of 8,000 from Rahul.
Yes,
So
sir.
here,
Yes,
because
sir.
the name Rahul is given, it is which transaction? Credit transaction.
Credit.
So write down credit transaction. Again the same reason, because
Name is given.
the name is given. Because the name is given. Is everyone clear up till here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, look at the third one. Purchase goods of 10,000 from Sanju for cash.
It is cash
Cash
transaction.
transaction.
It is cash transaction.
Because the word,
Cash is mentioned in question.
now because the word cash is given, it is a cash transaction. So write down cash transaction because the word cash is given. Chalo, fifth one. Sold goods of rupees 10,000 to Rohit on
Cash
cash.
transaction.
transaction.
Cash transaction.
Because
Cash is given.
Cash is
Word
mentioned.
cash.
now since the word cash is given, it is a cash transaction. So write down the reason cash transaction because the word cash is given. Because the word cash is given. Is everyone clear up till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, sixth one. Received goods of 2,000 as free samples.
Credit transaction.
Which transaction?
Credit.
Credit.
Okay.
Cash.
Neither cash nor
Not
credit.
credit.
In fact, it's a non-economic transaction. Money is not involved. What do you mean by free samples?
Yeah.
Are you going to pay the money?
No, sir.
Are you going to pay the money if it is a free sample?
No, sir. No, sir.
That's why it is a non-economic transaction. Now, here I would like to discuss one very important thing. Be attentive. In samples, I'm going to discuss something very important. Be attentive. What is that? What do you see on the screen?
Sir, it's a picture
Two
of
boys.
me and Neil.
Photos.
Neil and Sahil, good friends, right? Now understand one thing over here. Close-up company launches a new toothpaste in the market. What is the close-up company doing?
Launching a new toothpaste or
They
product.
launch a new toothpaste in the market. Who is Neil over here? Retail shop owner. Who is Neil over here?
Retail shop owner.
Retail
And
shop
who
owner.
is Sahil over here? Customer.
Buyer.
Consumer.
Who is Sahil over here? Customer.
Customer.
Now understand this. Because the company is launching a new product, what does the company do? This toothpaste they give to Neil as samples for further distributing it to the customers. Close-up is giving toothpaste samples, 100 toothpastes to Neil, that you distribute it to all your customers. If they like this product, then they will buy in future. So you find these small toothpaste sachets where you can do the brush only 2 times, then over. Okay, do you come across such toothpaste when you go in marriage, etc.? People give you that or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here Close-up company gives such 100 samples to whom?
Retailers.
Neil Makita, who is a retail shop owner, and they tell him that you distribute this to your customers for free of cost. And on such products, what is written? Not for sale.
Yes, sir.
Okay, MRP is not written. What is mentioned, the tag on such products? Have you come across? Not for sale.
Sale.
Right? I remember recently when I bought this iPad. I remember recently when I bought this iPad, I had been given, this sanitizer bottle from this Apple company. Okay, and in that sanitizer bottle, it was written not for sale. It was given complimentary along. Do you understand this? So not for sale means Neil is not supposed to sell this to the customers, right? Now, for Close-up company, can I say money is involved?
Yes.
For Close-up company, can I say money is involved? Every one of you, tell me.
Yes, sir.
No.
Because Close-up company,
Yes, sir.
because Close-up company is manufacturing those toothpastes, buying the raw material. Is the money of Close-up company involved or not?
Yes, sir.
For Close-up company, this is an economic transaction. For Close-up company, this is an.
Economic.
But is any money of Neil involved?
No.
No.
Is any money of Sahil involved?
Non-economic
No.
special
For both
Non-economic
of them, it is a non-economic.
transaction.
So if you give your own goods, if you give your
Own goods.
own
Own
goods
goods.
as free samples, that is an economic transaction. You are doing advertisement. Your money is involved. You are doing publicity in the market. Is that clear? That is an economic transaction. But you receive goods as free samples, as Neil Makhija did. He is the shop owner. The same goods you give as free samples, then that is
Non-economic.
Non-economic
because
transaction.
your money is not.
Not involved.
Is everyone clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You go to a sweet shop. You go to a
Sweet shop.
sweet shop. He gives you few samples to taste. Then you buy it. Okay.
Yes.
For that shop owner, it is an economic transaction. He is inducing you by giving you to taste to buy the things, right? But the sweets which you are tasting, you are not paying money for that. For you, it is a
Sample.
sample. That is a non.
Non-economic
Economic
transaction.
transaction.
So giving our own goods as free samples is
Economic transaction.
economic.
Economic
Our money is
transaction.
involved. Receiving the goods as free samples
Non-economic transaction.
Non-economic transaction.
and the goods which you received as free, further you give as free samples is also.
Non-economic
Non-economic.
transaction.
So you understand there are two important things here. Your own goods you give as free samples is an economic transaction. But someone else's goods you give as free samples is a non-economic.
Non-economic.
For Close-up company, they are giving their own toothpaste as sample. For them, it is an economic.
Economic.
But for Neil, he is not giving his own toothpaste to Sahil. He is getting the sample from Close-up company and giving to Sahil. So that is a both are
Non-economic.
giving. Both are giving. Close-up company is also giving, and Neil is also giving, but there is a difference. Close-up company is giving their own goods as free samples, and Neil is giving the goods received from close-up company as free samples, further as free samples. So that is non. Is this position clear to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes,
You
sir.
still did not understand this. So
Yes,
write
yes,
down
sir.
this. Take out the terms page. Take out the terms page where we have written transactions, etc. Take out that.
Yes, sir.
So this note we have written over there, you write down second note, one more. Distributing own goods as free samples. Distributing own goods as free samples. Yes, what is it?
Economic transaction.
Economic transaction.
Is an economic transaction. Did you understand it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, this example what I have written is from whose point of view? Is from whose point of view?
Close-up
Close-up.
companies.
Close up.
For close-up company, if they give toothpaste, it is an
Economic
Economic.
transaction.
economic transaction. I hope everyone is clear, right? Okay.
Yes.
Third. Receiving the goods as free samples. Receiving the goods as free samples is a
Non-economic
Non-economic.
transaction.
non-economic transaction. Why? Why is it non-economic?
Because our
Because
money
we
is
have
not
to not.
involved.
Yes,
for it.
because our money is not involved. So can you tell me for whom this is not economic transaction?
Neil and Sahil.
For consumer and retail.
Neil is receiving this as a free sample. It is a non-economic. And when Neil gives to Sahil, for Sahil also it is
Non-economic.
Non-economic.
because their money is not involved. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. For the last one, distributing the goods as free samples. Distributing the goods as free samples which were received as free samples. Which were received as free samples is again
Non-economic.
Non-economic.
Non-economic transaction.
non-economic transaction. Okay, so are you all clear with all these 3 points over here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is important? Own goods distribution, economic.
Economic
Okay.
transaction.
And both the others, receiving the goods as free samples is also non-economic, and distributing the goods as free samples which were received as free samples is also non-economic. So receiving goods of 2000 as free sample, is it cash or credit?
Non-economic.
Yes, neither cash nor credit. It is a non-economic transaction because cash and credit come in which category? Cash and
Economic
credit
transactions.
Yes,
Economic.
they come in the category of economic transaction, whereas this is a non-economic. So first write down the transaction itself. Now write down non-economic transaction. There is no question of cash and credit. Question of cash and credit comes when it is an economic transaction. This is a non-economic transaction because money is not
involved.
involved. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
7th. Now, Last one. Paid
Cash.
salary of 8,000 to accountant.
Cash.
Cash.
But
On
the
the
name
spot.
accountant is given.
Because
But it is
it
given
is
as a
on the spot.
paid is given.
Sir, but we have
Service.
paid.
It is a service.
We
Service.
have paid.
Which rule is applicable?
Service.
Means which
Service.
rule?
Third rule.
Yes. Services means incomes or expenses are generally
Cash transaction.
Cash
Even
transaction.
if-
Transaction.
even if
Name is mentioned.
So here
Name
when
is
they say
mentioned.
paid, here when they say paid salary, it means it is a cash transaction. Write down the transaction. Cash transaction. Why cash transaction? Because service is involved. And services are generally cash transaction. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So everyone is clear how to identify cash and credit transactions?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll show you one question. You take the screenshot of that.
Yes,
Try
sir.
that in homework by Friday. Okay, take this image. Take this. Is this visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Take the
sir.
screenshot. Take the screenshot. How many transactions are there? How many
10.
transactions? 10 transactions. Now listen carefully. Do you all remember in the last lecture when I created that simulation artificial environment? Who started the business?
Sanjay Nadella.
Yes, Satyam Nadella. Okay. And which business did he start?
Confectionery.
Confectionaries.
Confectionery, candy and cakes, right? Or cakes and candy, something like that. How much did he invest in the business?
10 lakhs.
10 lakh.
10 lakhs.
10 lakh rupees. It is called capital.
Yes.
In accountancy, whatever owner invests in the business, when he starts a new business, or even when the business is going on and the business needs money, if you bring something in the business, what is that called as?
Capital.
Capital.
Okay, what is that called as?
Capital.
For example, during this pandemic, last year, we all were sitting at home and taking the online classes, right? So suddenly we found the need, and what did we all owners over here in UL classes do? Me, Sagar sir, Abhishek sir, what did all of us partners did? We purchased MacBook so that we can take the online classes. We purchased
MacBook.
Mac, and we brought that in our business. The business is already going on since last 20 years. The business is already going on since last 20 years, but because there was a requirement, because there was a need, we further brought this MacBook in the business. This is also our
Capital.
So if you feel that in your business you require a table, what do you require?
Table.
Table. You find that at your home, one nice table is lying useless. One nice table is lying useless. You bring that table in your shop. What is that?
Capital.
Capital.
Anything which the owner brings from the house to his business is called,
Capital.
Capital.
and he takes it back, drawings. If he takes back the same, it is called as
Withdrawing.
drawings. Do you understand it? For example, in UWIL, we give notebooks to our students, UWIL class notebooks, because they are broader ones. So writing accounts become very easy in those notebooks, right? Now, if one of that notebooks I take at my home for my child, one of those notebooks I take at home for my child, then that becomes drawings. I am taking something from business at home. I am taking something from business at home for my personal use. For my personal. Able to understand?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose, for example, suppose, let us say Dhruv Modi.
Yes, sir.
Unmute yourself. Suppose Dhruv is a jewelry shop owner. Who is Dhruv, every one of you?
Jewelry shop
Jewelry
owner.
shop owner.
Jewelry shop owner. Okay, Dhruv is a jewelry shop owner. if he sells gold chain necklace worth rupees 1 lakh to a customer, it is sales for the business,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
But on his marriage anniversary,
Marriage anniversary.
he gifts a chain of 1 lakh to his wife Dhruvi. From business, he takes home one gold chain of 1 lakh. In the evening, he gifts to his wife Dhruvi. Then can I say that he is taking the things from the business at home for his personal use?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
This is
Yes, sir.
called drawings.
Withdrawal.
This is called drawings. What do you call in business? Drawings in accounting.
Drawings.
And same chain at the time of need, again he brings back in the business in the bad times. In the bad times, again he brings that in the business to be sold in the market so that money can be recovered. Then that will again be called as capital.
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 Anything you bring in the business, anything, money you can bring, you can bring building, you can bring vehicle, you can bring car, furniture, sofa, television, anything you bring in the business from your house is capital, and anything you take from business back home is called drawings. Is this clear to every one of you?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So shall we write the definition of capital and drawings?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Take out that 5 pages I told you to leave.
Yes,
In the
Yes,
sir.
terms.
sir.
So take out there. After transactions, second term write down. After transactions, second term write down. This transaction was the first term we had written yesterday, right? Now second term, capital. Given the heading capital, all of
Yes,
you,
sir.
any amount. Okay, one more thing. What is the spelling of amount?
M-O-U-N-T.
AMOUNT.
In accountancy, we will be writing it in brief as AMT. In accountancy, you can write this amount in brief as
AM.
AMT.
AMT dot. AMT dot means amount. So short form of amount used throughout your 2 years, coming 4-5 years will be AMT dot. Is that clear to everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one more thing. What is this in summer season? What is AC called? AC.
Air conditioner.
Account.
Account.
Accounts abbreviation form is
A/C.
Accounts abbreviated form is A/C.
C.
Okay. Who has given this accounting concepts? Who invented accounting?
Humans.
Luca Pacioli. Luca. Luca. Pacioli. Pacioli. In 1494 AD. In the year 1494.
94.
He was an Italian mathematician who has invented the concept of accounting. Okay, Luca, not Luca. Luca Pacioli has invented the concept of accounting. In which year? 1494 AD. Okay, we will see these things all in detail, don't worry. First, you write down now capital. Any amount brought by the owner, any amount brought by the owner in the business, in the form of cash or goods or assets is called capital. Is the term capital clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So it is not necessary that you bring money only. It is not necessary that you bring money only. If you bring computer in your business from home, that is also capital. If you bring jewelry in the business from your home, that is also capital. You bring sofa set in business from your home, that is also capital. Anything you bring from home into your business is called capital. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now drawings. Third term is drawings. Reciprocal. Bringing in business is capital. Taking back from businesses, drawings. Okay. Are you all clear with that?
Yes, sir.
Any amount withdrawn. Okay. Any amount withdrawn by the owner from the business. Again, it is not necessary that you withdraw in money only. Again, in the form of, you can withdraw it in the
Cash
form of
assets.
cash or goods or assets is called
Assets.
drawings.
Drawing.
Is that clear to every one of you?
Yes, sir.
Bye everyone. See you in the next lecture. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye. Welcome. Bye. You too have a nice day.